Believe it or not, the Globers still don't understand what gravity is in their own model. So today I'd like to thoroughly and honestly explain the extent of gravity. Heads up, gravity is no longer mass attracting mass, theorized by Newton when an apple fell and hit him on the head. That's not what the current model of gravity is. That's hundreds of years old and was superseded by Einstein in the general theory of relativity. Globers are always telling me to buy a book and read, so let's check it out. Gravitation. In general relativity, the analogous statements will describe how the curvature of space-time acts on matter to manifest itself as gravity. What's funny is if you keep reading, in Chapter 2, we motivated our discussion on manifolds by introducing Einstein equivalence principle, or EEP, in small enough regions of space-time, the laws of physics reduced to those of special relativity. It is impossible to detect the existence of a gravitational field by means of local experiments. Sounds unfalsifiable. So when you hear somebody trying to argue that gravity is mass attracting mass and the Earth's really big and it pulls us and it holds us onto the Earth, no. They have to literally argue, if I grab a pen and drop a pen, right here, drop it, they have to argue that that pen warped the space around it, created a gravity well, and fell to the Earth. Want to know how to confuse gravity? Get an orange and peel it. To understand the full extent of pseudoscience that encompasses gravity, we're definitely going to have to talk about dark energy and dark matter. And I hope you guys are all very comfortable with gravity completely changing frameworks soon. NASA.gov is hinting at it on their website. But let's talk dark energy and dark matter for a second. Essentially, dark matter and dark energy were theorized because there were galaxy clusters spinning too fast. And when we looked at them, the mass that was there was not able to explain how they were going so fast, the velocity. So they theorized that there was actually matter and energy that's just invisible. Nobody can see it, detect it. We're doing an experiment to prove it, but you have to believe it. This should be called the heliocentric starter pack image right here. This is all you need to understand the problems with this stuff, and these people will just scream physics. Oh, and before I forget, this makes up 95% of the entire universe in the heliocentric model, and without it, gravity doesn't work. Gravity can easily be explained by buoyancy, density, electrostatics, and magnetism, and I've already made a video on it. You should go check it out. It's labeled Gravity Debunked by Science. But check out my podcast, link tree in my bio if you want to hear me talk about plenty of other pseudoscience. I've got a ton of that on my podcast.